Ashton's grown a lot since he started boxing. His nickname tells it all, H2O. He's fluid with everything. There's no style that you can throw at him that he can't match or defeat. You don't know what you get when he gets in the ring. You might get a brawler, you might get a pure boxer. Unpredictable.
When I'm in the zone or in the flow, I can't really stop. I just need to keep going. I'm Ashton Sylve, I'm 17 years old, and I'm a boxer.
When he started fighting, he was about 7 or 8 years old.
Boxing was something my dad kind of introduced me by just bringing me to the gym and just hitting pads and mitts and just watching film. It was tough. He would just push me until I got it right.
Whenever my kid wants to do something, I'm the type of parent, like, you're gonna do it, you're gonna see it through. That's when I just got serious about it. I actually threw up a video of Ashton shadow boxing, working out. It caught the attention of Floyd Mayweather's people, and they invited Ashton down to the camp. He sparred with one of Floyd's top guys at that time, which was Cash Floyd Diaz. I thought Ashton was gonna be nervous. He handled it like a champ, like it was nothing. He did real good. You know, Floyd was really impressed. Floyd gave him $100, told him, this ain't gonna be your last payday from me. We still waiting on that payday, Floyd.
I'm always kind of in the gym. I kind of stay ready. If it's a typical day, then it'll probably be like jump roping, shadow boxing, during the drills, or hitting the mitts and hitting the bag and more cardio. After I work out, I go run, either with the team or just by myself. It's either a mile, like a sprint, or a long jog, like 15 miles, 10 miles. I describe myself more as like a mobile brawler. I hit and move around enough where I just don't waste movement.
There was a time when he was 10 years old, little guy, kid was a little bit bigger than him. He backed into the corner, he sucked the guy into the corner. The guy threw a right hand, all of a sudden, Ashton had him with his back in the corner going to town on him. The crowd went wild. That was one of the most electrifying moments as he was growing up in the ring. I had to distinguish the difference between me as a dad, me as a trainer. In the beginning, the lines was blurred. I would take training home, still talking about training, yelling about training at the house. Now I leave everything at the gym. Once training's over, we're not talking about boxing no more. Leave boxing in the gym, let home life be home life. So the backstory on Jack Rabbit Boxing, I did not want to own a boxing gym. You know, I actually was doing bookkeeping and accounting myself. One of the guys that I was actually helping out was Malcolm McAllister, and he called me up, he said, why don't you take over the gym? That gym ran down, dirty, no, that's not happening. So he was like, well, what we gonna do? We got off the phone, I thought about it. Malcolm, he was in the streets. These other kids that came in the gym, they started boxing because they seen Ashton boxing. I said, you know what, if I don't do that, then everybody gonna fall by the wayside and gonna go back to what they was doing. So I just took my savings, dumped it into the gym, went all the way in, rebranded it, structured an amateur team, started bringing on coaches to help me out, and just started building up. Long story short, that's where we at today. When I took over the gym, that block of PCH and Martin Luther King was gang infested. And after I took over the gym, I helped clean up that corner. A lot of the OGs come up to me, man, I wish I had this when I was younger.
School after the pandemic got a lot harder. I turned pro and the schedule got way crazier, but I think now I'll start training a little bit more in the mornings so I can have more free time and more time to do schoolwork in the afternoon.
With Ashton having school, boxing, I know it gets overwhelming for him because it's only 24 hours in a day, but I'm proud of him being a 17-year-old now and able to, you know, hunker down and do that. I want him to have that personal time. I don't want him to grow up with regrets because you only get one childhood.
I like to do a lot of things outside of boxing. I enjoy playing basketball. I like watching movies or playing the games with my friends. With Rolly too, a monkey. He's a bad little kid. Sometimes he don't listen. He's like a toddler. He likes to play a lot. He'll like grab my pants sometimes and just start yanking it, or like touch my phone, snatch it out my hand, and it just makes me laugh. So I just like, you know, just bring a little bit of energy, happiness. I stay motivated, probably just think about my family. I just want to have a better future, and I would like for, my kids to have a happy life.
I grew up a little bit different. My dad was in prison. I stressed to him the fact that you can make mistakes in your childhood that can affect your adulthood. So he gets that.
People text me saying that I inspired them, and some people say like I changed their lives. Things like that kind of just made me just realize I could inspire others. Building a promotion company. We're looking for other fighters to bring on the team. The tips I'll give a younger boxer is be themselves and have their own style. A lot of people want to be like Floyd, and it doesn't work out for them because Floyd is Floyd. Everybody basically has their own style. They just do whatever works for them.
Whether it's in the ring, outside the ring, I'll always look over and never cease to be amazed. I'm always proud of you.
Next 5 years, I would like to have a big promotion company, be a champion in my weight class. I kind of look back on how I was a month ago or 2 months ago, and I see my progression in the ring, and that's just a goal right there, watching myself evolve every fight.
My biggest goals for Ashton is to help him accomplish whatever goals he wants to accomplish. I want to be here as a father and as a coach. I see Ashton becoming a superstar.